What is going on, everybody?
We are here with another morning cup, and today we are bringing you Madcap, a Rwandan.
We're doing I think part one of a Midwestern swing here.
Ooh, Midwestern swing.
I believe that was a Nelly song a long time ago.
Interesting. I don't know what to think about that.
Nelly was a hip hop artist in the early to mid 2000s. Even crept into the 2010s, I believe.
Thank you. Thank you for your history. The historian over here of the early 2000s.
Yes, for such songs as Country Grammar, and he also did a song with Florida Georgia Line and Tim McGraw. Look at that guy.
Yeah, really pushed the envelope for that hip hop country crossover.
Anyway, back to why we're here.
Yeah, we got Madcap, Rwandan, Gasharu is the name, and I believe that's the farm. A little bit more information on it. This natural process coffee comes from Gasharu Coffee Company in Rwanda. The high elevation soil and climate is ideal for the juicy and delicate coffee. Before processing with a cherry still intact, beans are dried on raised beds for 4 to 6 weeks. They employ about 320 workers from the community, 70% of which are women. The goal of the Gasharu coffee is to bring the tradition of high quality coffee and invest in social development projects to promote good living standards for their farmers.
So we have a Natty Rwanda here then.
That's Natty Roo.
Natty Roo. I don't think I've ever had a Rwanda.
Raw.
Maybe one. I think I might have had one.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
Remember.
I can't remember exactly. We've had a lot of coffees. Madcap is pretty much the Midwestern Michigan staple of coffee. Everything they have is great and high quality.
Yep.
And they care about their product. So they're a really good company to look up to or emulate if you were wanting to get into the coffee game.
They sure are. I believe they have the highest rating on our show.
I think that's incorrect. I think that's the Oak Cliff Natty Yirg.
Yes, you are correct. And I think they're the second highest.
Yes, they are.
Might have been in Rwanda. I'm not sure, but it was so
It
good.
was the Guji, I believe.
Yep. Another Ethiopian
Guji. Yeah.
All right. There you are. Jack is going to keep the team in line here.
Integrity of the show.
So yeah, Madcap, like Jack said, leader, especially in the Midwest, definitely in that third wave, pushing that fourth wave, and they're really, really good. Quality. They're very simple, very minimalistic.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their bag here, it's just a standard black bag with their branding on the front, and each different variety is depicted by a different color sticker.
Yep.
Also, if you've ever been in their shops, they're very sterile. It's white and black.
Yep. Just white box.
Yeah.
They got some greenery in there, but it's I mean, they have murals. They're very, very big on the murals on the side of their buildings and near their buildings, which is really, really cool. They got 4 locations, I want to say, maybe 3. I know they have one in Detroit.
That's my favorite out of all of them.
That one's pretty cool. It's got the outside exterior window that you can walk up to. The whole wall is just a window.
It's like a big garage or like an accordion door is what it really is.
Yeah, and then they took an old, I think where they roast, they took an old car shop, turned it into a coffee shop, and looks really, really cool. Got a huge patio off the corner, obviously where the car's parked. But
how many car shops were up in that area? Because now that I'm thinking, up on that like one street, there's
a ton of old restaurants or new restaurants that are old,
or coffee shops that are in old garages.
I don't know. It's always I think that's like super huge in the coffee industry too, to repurpose a car. Honestly, it's pretty perfect for what you need: a big open space, concrete, big windows. You can roll those doors up and kind of let that open air concept kind of flood in.
Yeah, lots of light.
So Probably a good amount of coffee shops and restaurants do that.
Let me get the notebook out.
Let's get the notebook out, making sure that we're keeping track of what we're doing. So none of us actually know what this is supposed to taste like, or
Yeah, I don't
have
think-
any
they don't really
notes.
say
We're
any
kind of
notes
both
on the
going
bag, do they?
blind. No, not at all. So both going in blind, guys. And so yeah, we're excited. I don't know when this is going to release, but hope you guys are having a good week, or had a good week, because it's come out on Saturdays. Every Saturday morning, come check out the Morning Cup.
Today was daylight, or the end of daylight savings. I think that's what it is.
End of the yep.
And it felt great. Woke up, the sun was out. Not used to that.
You know, I just realized this. I feel like every when daylight savings ends, every time, it's always a very nice day. Always. Like right now, we got people out on the patio, just chilling out there, using all of the patio space. It's like a
Really
15
exploring
people.
the patio space.
And I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I always feel like it's the last good day of the year, and then we're in for a good long haul of winter. So I hope everybody's ready. Are you ready, Jackson?
For winter or this coffee?
This coffee.
Let's go. I am.
All right. So sniffs. Let's get some sniffs in there.
Sniff the beans.
I'm expecting this to be a light medium roast. Madcap doesn't really do a lot of darker roasts. They kind of just leave it up to that lighter profile. Yeah, it's very similar to what we do.
I like that. I enjoy.
He likes that. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
see
got
what I mean?
some almost like olive oily smell. Very rich and smooth. Oh.
Yeah. So, what would you say your initial aroma from that is?
Olive oil. I don't really know if that's a profile that is acceptable, but
We're putting it down.
Shake.
I heard it, but is that because I'm in the room? I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me get another sniff.
Okay, yeah. It's hard. I feel like it's a little nutty. It's very earthy. Very earthy.
I'm getting an herbaceous smell.
Yeah.
Like a shit.
It's not basil. It's not sage.
Mint almost. Maybe like a peppermint.
Ooh. Interesting.
Not specifically that, but of that nature. You know what I mean? Like that kind of.
Yeah. And we'll go ahead and just be full transparent. Not many of Rwandans. We haven't tasted many of them. And so if we're going into like Costa Rica or Ethiopia or Brazil or Colombia, Jackson and I will know the general smells and tastes. So we can pull from.
It's black currant.
Oh, it could be blackcurrant.
I don't know. There's definitely a specific smell that I'm smelling, and I can't put a word to it. It's kind of irritating me.
Yeah.
I
think Jack's got it.
Like dill, maybe a little bit, or fennel.
Fennel. Yeah. Let's go with that. We'll go herby. We'll go olive oil and herby. Herbaceous. Couldn't hear Jack, but he said herbaceous.
Herbaceous.
Okay.
Let's get some wet sniffs.
Some wet sniffs.
So I'm not getting the same. I've really filled yours up. I'm not getting the same herbaceous scent aroma from this. It smells pretty darn good though.
All right, so I'm going in for that wet sniff. Jackson did fill it up very high.
I filled her up.
Ooh, this is much different.
Yeah, different from the dry sniffs, but it smells delightful.
Yeah, it's much more not herby but earthy. Oh, I just spilled all over me. All right, I'm ready for a sip.
Okay, sip it up.
Oh, wow.
So right off the top, I'm getting a certain layer of bitterness, and not like bad, gross bitter, but just like a
floral, I think.
Yeah, a floral bitter. Yeah.
Ooh, man, this is kind of minty. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say this: it is delicious. I really enjoy this.
Very different. Very different.
And that's not completely surprising, because while obviously Rwanda and Kenya and Ethiopia are in Africa, they are very different coffee flavors from what I have tasted.
Yeah, so Ethiopia, you're gonna have that fruit bomb. Kenyans, was that the one that was soupy?
Yeah, we had a Kenyan, and I think it was from Madcap.
It was from Madcap.
This is a couple years ago, that I thought tasted like tomato soup.
It was very peculiar. And I would say that region definitely has more of that savory fruit flavor.
Yeah, it was still fruity and juicy, because tomatoes are fruits, but it was a savory herb
fruit.
Yeah.
I get a really bright forward. It's very acidic.
Yeah, but it's not a sour acidic.
No. It's the coffee is acidic. It's very it's kind of clean. Maybe a little bit more heavier on the body. I'm
gonna give this like a savory floral taste to it, which is interesting to say.
Yeah, I'm having a very hard time picking out what we are tasting. Oh, okay. You know what? Definitely, once I saw the thing from Trade, I understood what we were tasting that we couldn't put our finger on.
So it is acidic. I'm gonna go with like a. Hold on.
Yeah. This is
I might go with like a tangerine.
Ooh, small citrus fruit. I like it.
Yeah. Not wildly sweet, but that's the kind of acidity I feel like I'm getting out of this.
Yeah.
Maybe a pine nut.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. I think so. I did look at the notes just now, so I am enjoying that Jack is actually going in the right direction.
Yeah. That's gonna be mine. It's gonna be pine nut and tangerine.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to hear what they said it was?
Oh yeah, hit me with it.
They said lime.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I can
literally right when I read it, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
So a bright lime acidity is tempered by a round, nutty sweetness and a note of ripe cherry, which I get. That's yeah. The lime for sure. That is definitely the sour, like up front taste we were tasting.
Acidity, yeah. So it's lime. What else? Cherry.
Yeah, ripe cherry, and then a nutty, sweet nuttiness. Nutty sweetness. So you were getting there.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll take that.
I could not get there on my own. I was kind of lost.
Well, I mean, I was getting that citrusy acidity, but it wasn't a lemon or an orange.
Nope.
Or a grapefruit or anything like that. But lime is perfect. Like if you've ever had just like lime zest in something, that's what you get from this.
It's pretty prominent too. You take that first sip, it's like boom. right in your face. It's there. It's the lime is very prominent. It was hard to nail down on our own, but it was there. All right. So let's go on to the aromatics.
Oopies.
Aromatics, 1 out of 10, no 7s. What are you getting it? I'm having a hard time with this one. You know, I think I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 on the aromatics. It smells really, really good.
Yeah, I was going to either go 8.5 or 9.
I had a hard time going to 9. I think it probably is a 9.
I'm going to give it a 9.
All right. So that's 8.75 out of 10 combined. Here is, I think, the harder one. What are you giving it on taste? 1 out of 10. No 7s.
On taste.
It's
let's see.
Unique, very unique.
New York. I'm gonna give it 8.5.
An 8.5. Man, this is extremely tough. Because
I'm giving it an 8.5 because it has a very unique flavor that I really like. Does. I really enjoy it. This would be one I'd make another cup of for sure.
Okay. It's growing on me.
Like, I have a hard time with coffees like this that taste different and have a very unique flavor. I don't necessarily always think those can be an everyday drinker for me, because like, while I really enjoy good, different, sweet, or other kind of coffees, for my everyday drinkers, I like a good, just regular Central American coffee.
Yeah, they're pretty standard. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. So that's what, 8.25 out of 10 combined.
Out of 10 for flavor, yeah.
All right. Okay. I found the price on trade. Let me see if I can find it on a Madcap. All right, so
if I had to take a guess, I would assume this is $19 to $22.
Possibly. I do not see it on theirs. But on trade it was $24.25.
$24.25. Yeah. That includes shipping too, correct? Or shipping free with trade and you're just paying for the coffee.
Checking it out. It might include shipping. So $21.
Yeah, so that's about right.
Yep. So $21 bag of coffee.
And like, coming from Madcap, and we have a little bit more experience with them because they are local. That is right in their wheelhouse. That's why I guess 19 to 22.
Mm-hmm.
That's generally where they put their coffees, especially if they're single origin. Their blends sometimes are a little bit lower, but their single origins for sure are between 19 and 22.
Yeah. So I was going to do this before I heard the price, because as you said, it's pretty standard early. I was going to give it 8 out of 10 on drinkability. It's really, really unique. Their branding's spot on. Yeah, very good. So
it's just good classic branding.
So yeah, 8 out of 10 for drinkability. It's going to rate pretty high on the scale.
8 out of 10 sounds good for me too.
So we got 8 plus 8.25 plus, is it 8.75? What was it?
8.
What?
8.75, 8.25, 8.
That is an 8.3 out of 10. Pretty good on the scale. Madcap is, that's
what you come to expect of Madcap. That's right where they're at, right in their wheelhouse. It's going to be a well above average coffee. They can get a little pricey sometimes, I think, but they also take care in how they source their coffees.
Yep.
They always get very high quality. This is a natural coffee, which to me, generally, from my experience, costs more.
Yep.
Because they take longer to, like you said, it's been on a raised bed for 4 to 8 weeks, fermenting naturally, and then they have to process it. So it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah. So 8.3 out of 10, like that's spot on where they need to be, or are most of the time. They are very, very consistent with their products, even if they're getting bigger. At least by the looks of it, they're getting bigger. They expanded to Detroit in the last 2 years. They were strictly out of Grand Rapids for a while.
Well, and we recently noticed that they started changing up some of their names of some of their blends of their coffee that were strictly kind of Michigan based.
Yeah.
Like they had a 616 blend and a 313 and then a
Fresh Coast.
Yep. Or Third Coast.
Mm.
A Third Coast. And just taking those context clues of getting rid of the regional or Michigan centric names, they're probably about to go much more national.
Yeah.
If you don't know what 616 or 313 means, you're not. It
means nothing to you.
It doesn't have any kind of descriptor or anything about it.
Yeah. So they're probably getting ready to really hit a big expansion product, but that's 8.3 out of 10. That's what we got for this week on the Morning Cup. We're coming at you next with another Midwest roaster from Wisconsin, Wonder State Coffee, over in
Wisconsin.
Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
That just reminds me of when T-Pain rhymed mansion and Wisconsin.
There you are. That's how we're gonna end it.
That's all we got today. Take it easy. See you later. Bye.